Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Rachel O'Leary, and at the end of September, my buddy Aqua Mike from Instagram sent me a message with those videos and asked if I wanted a baby Stinkpot, as I had mentioned years ago that I was looking for one. So he boxed it up and sent it to me as a gift, and it is absolutely super teeny. And if you're following me on Instagram at Ms. Jinx, you'll know that I've been posting some videos of this little guy lately. So I thought I would show you how I'm keeping it right now. Now, I think it's important to mention that the container that I'm keeping it in is not its permanent home. This guy's a hatchling. He's pretty little. And since I was traveling for a few weeks, I wanted to have a container that was super easy for my kids to maintain. So it needed to be small enough to be in our main living space. So I set up this sweater box, which is a super common way for people to keep baby turtles in order to be able to keep them clean and feed them easily. And this little guy is no exception. All of the water in this container gets changed every day as he is voraciously hungry. I am feeding him a mix of turtle pellets as well as bloodworms, and his appetite is enormous. Now, this is a common eastern musk turtle, or stinkpot as I like to call them, and at their adult size, they only get 4 to 4.5 inches, and they're found all over the eastern North America. Now, they take typical temperatures anywhere from low 70s to high 70s, and they can live for a really long time, 30 to 50 years. So it's important to set up a proper tank. I am in the process of cleaning an aquarium, painting the background, and building a custom setup for this guy, which I will share for you in detail at a later time. But for now, I'm keeping it bare bottom as it's easiest to keep clean. These guys need to be kept in shallow water as they do spend all of their time, for the most part, in the water, except for this little dude does like to come out and bask underneath his heat lamp, which is not at all uncommon. I do also have a UVB lamp on there, and I'll show you guys more of these details when I do the complete setup build with you. I think he's super, super, super cute. Now, in the wild, they eat fish and insects and snails and things like that. But again, as mentioned, in the aquarium for now, in this container, I'm feeding him a mix of dried and frozen foods for simplicity's sake. Now, I need your guys' help in coming up with a name for this little guy. I have no idea, and I think he's cute enough that he absolutely deserves one. Now, when we do his formal setup, it will be much more attractive, incorporate a lot of live plants. It'll have substrate and decor, and it'll be, you know, a pretty sizable aquarium of 30 gallons for one little turtle. These guys are really, really fascinating, and I'll be sure to do a complete species spotlight on them at a later date as I learn more and get more footage. They're not the most outgoing, so it can be a bit tricky to get footage. It's easiest to do so when they're eating like this little guy, but I'm hoping that by setting him up in a really natural habitat, it'll only encourage him to become more and more outgoing. As always, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your experiences with musk turtles down in the comments, or feel free to share with me any links that you have for really ideal setups. I have a lot of ideas of what I want to do for this guy, and I'm super excited as I work on this build. It is about halfway through at this point. The biggest obstacle right now is figuring out exactly where I'm going to cram another tank in my basement until I reduce some of the aquariums that are down there. Please make sure you're following me on Instagram. You're subscribed with that notification bell on so you don't miss updates on this little guy as well as the other things going on in the fish room. As always, I hope everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. And also, again, a big thank you to my friend Mike for sending me this little guy. I have wanted one of these since I started keeping fish nearly 20 years ago, and I am so excited to finally have one. They make amazing pets. Again, we'll go into more detail with that in the future, but he's already a super fun addition for my entire family. The kids really enjoy feeding it. He's super fun to watch. And I'm even considering trying to figure out a way to put his enclosure in my living room. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. And as always, thanks for the continued support.